Yo boys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are going to be playing with 3.0 Xbow cycle. Now I know, I've disgraced myself enough to play this deck, but we gotta check in on it, see if it's still being the menace that it has been for a long time. Everyone knows this deck. Everyone not everyone, but I feel like a vast majority of people in this game severely dislike this deck, and I feel like it's kind of justified. No one really likes playing against these kind of Xbow, Mortar, they're all falling into the same boat. But we are going to be playing it today and giving it a go and seeing if we can still play it. Because, I think you don't see Xbow as much as, you might have a little while ago. But it definitely still is rampant, it definitely still is a popular card, and it definitely will still do a lot of damage. So we're going to be showing that off today, and we're going to get aggressive right now. This guy invested a lot of elixir there, and we're going to punish that. We can't let that fly around here. Never. So we're going to go for the skeletons here in front to distract this Inferno Dragon, and we're off to a great start here. This should be tower. No, it won't. The Inferno Dragon manages to hold on. I didn't think we would take the tower quite there, but I thought we would get a bit closer than that. But with the Inferno Dragon holding on like that, it just made it a bit more difficult for us. Now this guy's already been round to his Evo wall breakers, which is, good going for him. He's quick with it. But I will, if speaking of my deck more, you'll see I'm using the Evo Knight and the Evo Archers. Now, if I had an ideal world where I'm free to play, but if I wasn't and I could choose whatever Evos I want, I'd probably swap out the Evo Knight for the Evo Tesla. I think the Evo Tesla in this deck would run a little bit better, but it is down to personal preference. As long as you have Evos in the deck at the end of the day, you're gonna be okay, trust me. But otherwise, has this guy quit? He's quit. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do about that. Let's just skip into the next game then. And yes guys, we are back for game 2 after a rather unusual start. The guy kind of rage quit a bit prematurely, I think. He did have, I looked at his deck after, I don't think he played it, but he did have like Giant Skeleton, I think he had Clone as well. He did have a bit of a menace deck that could just take the tower at any point, no second thoughts. But he didn't want to commit to it, so I don't know why, but we will, if we kind of speed on these next 2 games, we'll see how the next 2 games play out, and then we will possibly go in for, what's it called? Possibly go in for a game number 4, we'll see. I don't want to drag you guys around all day, I'm sure you guys have things to do, places to be, and we will hopefully account that. Now this guy's going to activate my King Tower, I'm not really sure why. Bit of an unusual play from him, but We'll take it. It makes things easier for us. I don't know if it's just bad placement or whatever. Typical Mega Knight players, am I right, boys? So let's just split our skeletons in the back. And this guy having Cannoneers actually a big advantage to us. Whenever you don't need to cross the bridge, whenever they have the cards that kind of make it take away their health for you, it just makes your life a lot easier. And so we'll take that. Okay, so we're against the Elixir Golem player. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Some things we love to see in life, boys. Playing against Elixir Golem's always going to be such a fun and interactive experience for the whole family. So let's go for the skeletons here on top of it. And we're going to get a massive influx of Elixir here. He spends his arrows. I don't think that was a good arrows at all, my friend. We're going to go for the Xbow here. I know it might seem a bit aggressive, but I don't think he can afford his Mega Knight just yet. And I think that should be his really only answer to this right now. If he does go Mega Knight here, we're going to go Archers. And we will save the day. You don't worry one bit about it. But let's go for our E-Spirit here. It's kind of the best option here. What's going on with my mic? Sorry, it's echoing at me. I'm not sure. Okay, my mic cut off, but we are back, and we are hopefully going to defend this push. Quite a big push coming at us here, but I believe in us, boys. I believe we can defend this. So let's go for Archers here, and then we're going to go for the Fireball onto the Elixir Golem and the Firecracker. We'll go for the log here to get rid of those skeletons, lickety split, and then we'll go for the Tesla here, clean all that up, and then we should get a good counter attack of Elixir going here. I don't see a way in which we don't, but you never know with against E-Golem. He could just take our whole tower here without us even having a second thought. So let's go for the skeletons up high here, and just to kind of distract for a little bit. They're not going to do anything for us, but it's going to be enough for us to get an Xbow down on the tower. We'll go for the Knight in front here, and this should be game over. I don't see a way he can defend this, and that's going to be a nice easy game number 2, boys. Let's hop straight into game number 3. And yes guys, we are back for the 3rd and final game here, and I'm sorry for the technical difficulties last game. Sometimes it just happens. You gotta take it, and you gotta move forward, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's go for the Fireball here onto the Princess. Now I quite like going for the Fireball on the Princess. I think it's always gonna be kind of worth your while taking that -1 to get that that good chunk of damage here. It looks like we're going up against Logbeat here for the final game, which I think should be a pretty decent matchup for us. The only thing we need to be kind of aware of is the fact that he is not traditional Logbeat anyway, but the only thing, never mind, not Logbeat at all. Okay, well that's a bit of a surprise for us. I was going to say the only thing we need to be aware of is that he will have Rocket for our Xbow, but now we don't know what he has. This is a unique deck, we'll say. So let's let our archers just go up the right side here. They're strutting along, doing their thing. We'll let them at it for now, and we're probably gonna fireball this here. Yeah, we'll just fireball it, get out of the way. He's probably gonna win for his goblin gang now. I wouldn't be surprised. He just played in the back last time, quite randomly, but maybe this time he'll play at the bridge. So we do have our log at the ready in case we need to. He's going to go for it in the back again, just up the opposite side. Fair enough, my friend, fair enough. We'll just log it again, rinse and repeat the same old plays. That's how you do well here. So, I wonder, is he going to go for his, he's going for his hog. Okay. We'll go for our archers here, and we just need to defend this. This shouldn't be too bad of a defense. I wish I placed my archers a little bit further back. We could have got a bit more use out of the ability, but they're still standing. That's what matters the most, and he invested a lot of elixir there. So if we go with the knight in front, we might be able to get something going here, and scratch that. The princess will make sure that does not happen for us. So, we're not actually going to log that. I would rather save my log for the gobbies, because we can kind of count this a bit easier with our own skeletons, so we don't even need to. We can save our log for the goblins, or in case he cycles around to his princess again in the meantime. Who knows what he'll do. You can never really tell people like this, they take you by surprise. So, let's go for our archers on one side. I was the debate of splitting them there, but we have a... Okay, let's clean up this defense real quick. We ain't mess around with this. We'll go for our archers here, our log here, not the archers, and that's quite cleaned up quite easily. Probably not the most positive elixir way of doing it, but it's better safe. Whenever you've got an attack like that coming at you, hog red or e-barbs, you do not want to be messing around, boys. So we're going to play it safe, and now we're going to get aggressive up this right side. We're going to go for our Xbow, and now we're going to take out this with the skeletons. He'll probably panic too much over the trying to get rid of my Xbow that he won't do anything about it. So the skeletons take it out. Sometimes whenever you go for things, the skeletons onto the princess, they'll be a bit too distracted by the other side. But now, I know he done a lot of damage just there, but now look at the counterattack that we have coming at him right now. We do have a fireball in case he goes for minion horde, but we're actually just going to go for the E-Spirit. The E-Spirit should clean this up along with the archers really, really nicely. We'll go for the fireball now, push all that back, and it's not going to be quite enough. Xbow's not going to get onto the tower this time, but next time, boys, we're coming for that tower. You best believe it. Now, he's probably going to go for his hog rider here, I would imagine, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go for the knight for now. Keep this going a bit passively. We're going to go for the log up that side. We do not want that doing damage to us. We're going to go for the E-Spirit here, which should clean that up. We'll go for our skeletons, and then we go for the fireball, which we hope hits everything. We're going to go for the... I went for my Tesla a bit too far forward. That could cost me quite a lot. That's not the best way of going about this. This deck's causing me some issues, and it really, really shouldn't be. Kind of bad for me. But we'll go for the fireball here. I think this is okay to do. I know we're leaving ourselves a little bit open, but it is what it is. We gotta make some plays somehow. We gotta get damage going one way or another. Now I'm gonna go for my archers here, put them backing up a Tesla up high to make sure we pull everything back. Let my archers get the value that they can get with their ability. I don't even think we need to do anything about this hog for now, and we're gonna go for the Xbow in front here. And if I had enough, we're gonna go for the fireball here onto the bridge. And nice, we catch so much, boys. The Xbow is on tower. We're locked on, boys. We're not letting this go. Right, let's make sure we keep everything up as long as we can. He's gonna go for a zap. He's getting desperate, and that one prediction fireball has changed the game for us, and that's gonna be a nice win for game number 3, boys. And yes, guys, this is a deck that we did run for today's video, and as you see, boys, it's a powerful deck. You guys didn't need to question that. We all know this deck. I'm sure everyone's played against it at one point or another, and probably a lot more than what you would like to, but deck is very, very strong, boys. So if you're looking for a deck that you prefer a bit more of a defensive one, I definitely don't have the most defensive playstyle, so there probably is better ways of playing this, and I just didn't show that off. But I feel like we still did quite well for today. And if you did enjoy today's video, boys, do be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.